morning. Oh, it's loud. Oh yeah. There's this one guy on TikTok who's always, I think his name is John McGinnis. He says, "Hey everyone, it's my lunch break." And then he eats soup, but he always puts like 1,800 pounds of pepper on his soup, and then he chokes on it. He starts coughing. Well, I don't know. Anyway, good morning. It's only me, Kevin Hawthorne, Brad, Bear in the Garden. Graham and Lynn, good morning. Robert T, good morning. Nicholas, good morning. Marco B, good morning. Dwayne, good morning. Norella's here, good morning. Andy Diaz, good morning. Happy Go Lucky, good morning. RJ Jones, good morning. Tyree, good morning. OM, good morning. Florian Schwartz, good morning. Damian C, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Pitchford, good morning. Charles Sedan, good morning. Lily, good morning. I think that means Swanky Lexer was here too. Good morning, Swanky Lexer. I hope Elaine is doing okay. Spy Hunter, good morning. George H, good morning. Swanky's indisposed. In what sense? Uh-oh. Ambrose, good morning. Prince Ice, good morning. Daryl, good morning. Heat index 110 in South Louisiana. That's too much. Yeah, it's gonna be a hot day here too. Not that bad. So I guess we'll probably also have humidity to contend with. Good to hear Damien. Kiana, good morning. Bonnie, good morning. Raw, good morning. Grant Sally, good morning. Stephen Jover, good morning. I see Norell. Baby Marian Costura, good morning. Samarth, good morning. All right, I don't know which way the light's gonna go. I guess we're going forward. These are the folks that are going directly into the tunnel, Midtown Tunnel. They go down 36th Street. Most of them will be going into the tunnel anyway if they're going this way. Tom, Andrew Horton, Watts, up. Sue said hi to Gigi. That means Gigi's here. Good morning. How's the weather? It's a little warm. I mean, it's 6:20 in the morning and it's 75 degrees according to my watch, so it's a little warm. Sniffin Court, always a fun little spot to see. And it is in the National Register of Historic Places. Roman from Russia, good morning. Time to Kill in Peyton, Colorado, good morning. Bob G, good morning. Tommy Landry, hello, good morning. And Patrick Lambrecht, good morning. 76. According to Nightbot's weather. Peter and the Birds, good morning. Today's Olympic gold medalist, figure skater Chrissy Yamaguchi, 52nd birthday. Another name that was pretty big in the 90s world of figure skating, right? Ambrose is waiting for Bagel Stream to put 10 limericks. Payback, no kidding. GPT's limericks are hit or miss. Sometimes they're not bad. Maki, good morning. Dwayne remembers Tara Lipinski. Yes, another name. Who was the guy that liked to do backflips? Scott Hamilton or something? California and got tons of rain. It happens. Unfortunately, sometimes it's like you get a ton of rain in a short span, but it's that exact little short span that you have to be out. And if you just delayed your entire plan by 5 minutes, you would end up completely dry. Vermont got flooded, oh boy. Roger, good morning. Coila is getting tons of high temperatures and humidities. Sandra, good morning. Robin, good morning. All right, here's Park Avenue. Oh, so they got this collection of divers here as part of the new art exhibit on Park Avenue. I'm gonna cross. But I found where the rest of them are. There's this little gallery on 59th Street in Central Park South. Maybe we can try to even go there just to try to capture them. At least show you where the rest of them hide out. So it's kind of on the way. I see, Dwayne, I see. I mean, flooding in New York City, we don't tend to see it that much in Manhattan. I mean, it did get terrible floods during Sandy, but otherwise Manhattan doesn't get too much flooding, at least not these parts. But outer boroughs get pretty bad flooding at times. Marisol, good morning. Colleen, good morning. It smells like someone's grilling right now. I smell some meat. Maybe one of these restaurants is preparing things already. Don't copyright strike me, please. Probably, Damien. It can be overwhelmed when it's a really strong storm like Sandy was, which is why they're spending all that money building floodgates, essentially, flood walls. I guess the damage that Sandy did is worth preventing in the future. Even if another one never comes, it's probably worth it for them to spend all the money on putting measures in place in case it does happen. Even if there's like a 1% chance, it might be worth spending that money rather than paying for the consequences later, which is just my guess, but seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. Wayne likes shashliki. Wayne, good morning. Today is National Simplicity Day, National Eat Your Jell-O Day, National Pecan Pie Day, Etch-a-Sketch Day, Different Colored Eyes Day, what is that, Heterochromia, and New Conversations Day. Well, maybe we'll have some new conversations today. Thanks again, everyone, for your well wishes last week. Dwayne, not Dwayne. Peter, if I remember correctly, you mentioned last Wednesday was something like National Workaholics Day. So, of course, I get sick on National Workaholics Day. Hopefully they'll be done with this at some point. I don't know. All I ever see them doing is digging, never putting anything back. I walked by Gremlins 2 building. My bad for missing it. with the Pershing Square diner here. I've never personally eaten it, but it's actually quite large inside. Oh, you did try Pershing? I think I saw Urbanist eating there once on one of his food streams. And it did look pretty good. He was satisfied with the food. All right, we got the light. All right, we can get a good idea of how big the Chase headquarters are getting when you look at it going down Vanderbilt Avenue. Did these trees gain a significant amount of height here, or did they just plant them really tall? I don't know if I remember just how tall they were, but it feels like the trees here are bigger than they were. Like, yes, I understand they grow, but it feels significant. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's still quite pricey, though, the Pershing Square Diner. Or Pershing, I don't know the exact name of the Pershing Square. Pershing Diner? Oh, you ate there the first trip in New York and didn't realize how iconic it was. Yeah. I don't know how many New Yorkers eat there frequently, but that place does look pretty popular around lunchtime. Kevin, good morning. Patrick doesn't like the street names here. Well, this is a grid, and it kind of makes sense in terms of like directions. Since it's a grid, like you can easily find 43rd and 3rd, right? But if somebody told you to go to Robert and Michael Street, if you're not from the area and know it intimately, it might be a little difficult. Although if you go really far south, where before they made the rest of Manhattan planned out as a grid system, all the streets there tend to be named and are a little bit more windy and twisted. At least that's how I see it. Photos, I don't know, maybe. I heard Urbanist is switching gears. He's only ever going to go visit places that have urban in the name. Kidding. No Norell Street, not yet. Lower Manhattan is an organic street system. Does that mean they like created the streets based on like travel patterns or something? Gosh, everything here is very, very plugged up. It's kind of early for there to be this much traffic, but I think it's also because the street over there might be closed. Yeah, it's just filled with trucks. So I guess that's why. Based on rivers and valleys. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Again, I think the Roosevelt Hotel is open, but I believe they designated it for migrants at the moment. See, this is a Chase building, and I think this one is too. So I don't know what's going to be happening with these two buildings, but as far as I know, they're both Chase buildings. I'll cross to the next one. So are they going to keep using them as Chase buildings after they finish their gigantic headquarters? Or will they get rid of them to try to consolidate down to one building? I don't know. Maybe somebody knows. Welcome officially, Swanky Lex or Sean. I think that's the best time to watch Walk the Commuter. It's the most appropriate. They're doing a fantastic job getting this building up fast. I don't know when they're going to finish it by, but if you look at the anticipated completion date on the signs, it does say it's going to be done April 2022. We do know that it is no longer April 2022, and it is in fact July 2023. And it's not done yet, but that kind of speaks to the fact that none of these signs are ever accurate for estimated completion. All right, we're going to cross. And listen, Swanky's on a schedule here. You gotta understand. That road, 48th, still closed. There's your new traffic report. There is a Norrell Street where you grew up. Ah. Alfred, good morning. Yeah, it has been a bit, it's only me. Hopefully all is all right. Again, just before I forget, my favorite sushi place, Hatsuhana, right here on 48th, just west of Madison. Pushkar, good morning. Happy busy Wednesday. Total Joker, hello. Maybe they'll full time. They might. That might accelerate things or cause some other rifts. Steph, good morning. Lori Brown, missed you before. Good morning. Good to see you again. Luke and Sydney taking a long visit in October to December. I saw another YouTuber who did Disney. I felt like you were cheating on Tanya. Christian, good morning. Yeah, GPT can answer the questions. I don't know anything about anything. Oliver, good morning. Jose asked the time, 6:30 in the morning. Here's Saks. Let's see if I can understand the fashion today. A little bit. But gosh, the mannequins are all so very thin. I can't relate. Oh, let's take a look towards Rockefeller. I feel like we walked this way a lot and I never pointed towards 30 Rock. They put a roller skating rink down there for the summer, where the ice skating rink is in the winter. St. Patrick's. It is the best part of the day. It's also the coolest part of the day, considering today's going to be a scorcher, as they say in summer blockbuster movie previews. Actually, it's more one of those like silly comedies that they will start that preview out with. All I can think about now is that old commercial where it's that guy and his wife and they're talking about the weather, and she wants him to call to get the air conditioner fixed, and he says, "I'll call tomorrow." She says, "You'll call now." "I'll call now." I wish I could have given you a better reenactment of that, but that's all I remember of the commercial, though I can visualize it perfectly in my mind, if you understand. Was it a Sears commercial? I don't even remember. Trust very stiff, yes, Peter. Buster Brown asks about the parking meters. Well, there's no more real parking meters. Fifth Avenue doesn't really have any, but you see the one over there? You see that? That's a parking meter. But the way that works is you use your credit card or coins and you get a receipt and you display it on your windshield. I'll call now. They've gotten rid of those individual coin-operated meters, I think a while ago. Make sure we don't miss the light. I wonder if they're going to be opening a Swarovski here. I wish there were some indicators. Who knows? I guess we'll find out eventually. But there's no signs that show me that they're going to be opening a Swarovski here anytime in the holidays of 2023. I don't know. Weird how I got that feeling. Canada Goose is over here. Do they have really good sales on their jackets on the hottest day of the year? Oh, there's no more Sears anymore? I feel like I missed that. Was that just like a quiet death of Sears? Photos always give me a dose of my anti-sarcasm. See? If that guy had only called about the air conditioner, Sears would have made it. If only he just called when he promised. They should reenact that commercial with another company. See, the only problem about walking on 59th Street, though, is there's a service issue on 59th if you walk on Central Park South. I don't know if it still exists. Maybe it won't be so bad at this hour when there's less people out, but when it's crowded, it gets pretty bad. Oh. Right by Trump Tower now. That time is accurate-ish. These shops, probably closer to 10, 11. They're not like a super early shopping area. I guess we'll cross Fifth Avenue and wait on the other side. RJ's made it. Not using turn signals. Using turn signals. That's good. Yeah, this is a Tiffany's that had a fire, but the fire was apparently not in Tiffany's. It was like coming out from in front of it, underground. So it wasn't, I don't know how much damage actually got to Tiffany's, but apparently it wasn't like a direct Tiffany's fire. All right, lights should be changing. There we go. I was wondering why this taxi seems different, but the color is it's a New Jersey taxi, airport taxi for Newark. There was some charring. Yeah, I think it came out from like a vent right in front of the store, like really close to the store. do you pronounce Balenciaga properly? Kale Rangers here, good morning. Bombi Rivera, good morning. Let's try. Let's try to go up 59th and see. Try to cross here, but maybe after this car I can squeeze through. Plaza Hotel, of course. Rob in Tudor City, not too far from here. Good morning. I guess we passed by 30 Rock also. Elliot Brown, good morning. It was an underground transformer fire at Tiffany's. I see, Ed. All right, let's try to get to 6th Avenue here, and I'll see if I can show you what I wanted to show you, where the rest of the divers are for that art installation on Park Avenue. Interesting, Dwayne. Hello, good morning, good morning. How are you? Some friendly folks at the plaza. Flat to infinite plane Earth, good morning. Chandler worked right near the plaza? I didn't even know that. There's another diver statue at the Conrad Hotel, says photos. Ah. All right, still have service? Yeah, we're not glitching out just yet. Shelley stayed at the plaza? Fancy. David Grinch, good morning. For someone with an icon of the Grinch, I'm glad you're sending us good tidings. Now, I don't know exactly where the diver area is. Oh, the Conrad Hotel statue is permanent. Potentially. Yeah, interesting. Susanna, good morning. Americans say zebra, Aussies say zebra. Got it. I'm assuming they mean like zebra. Who puts up the art? I don't know. I'm sure somebody sponsors something. There's an exchange of money that happens and then they come up. I'm sure that was the most accurate explanation I can give you. Well, he's risking it. Although I think we probably could have crossed also. It looks like they give people time to cross the street that way and they keep the lights red for the cars. So we probably could have crossed. But now it's going to be green for the cars. Spy Hunter enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Nice. Aussies say XYZ, not XYZ. Yeah, but now you're adding a whole other consonant to it, right? There shouldn't be a letter D in there. What we really got to fix is the letter W. That's got too much stuff in it. Way too much stuff going on. W. All right, I think the divers are around here somewhere. I don't know if it's this gallery. Yeah, I think it is. Sea Idols. Here they are. Just wanted to at least show you the rest of the divers. Sea idols, as they call them. And this gallery opens at 10 a.m. There I am. Okay, let's cross the street. I knew I saw it in this area. Okay. In Spanish, W is W. It makes more sense because it does look like more of a 2 V's and a 2 U's, depending on how you write it. Which ChatGPT subscription would I recommend? I don't know. Don't pay for it. Aloha was hoping I'd go towards Columbus Circle. Yeah, I know, I haven't been in that direction in a while. But you could see I think it was my last 360 video that took us there. I think I want to do a 360 video of 6.5 Avenue. Like a complete walkthrough of 6.5 Avenue during like midday. Because that place gets busy, busy, busy. Thanks, Chi-Chi, I tried. Ah, Beggars and Walk Sean has made it. Good morning. Are you sleeping? Yeah, apparently, I think they created it to help with some of the overcrowding in the area, 6.5 Avenue, but maybe somebody can help correct me if I'm wrong. But that 6.5 Avenue during like midday on a weekday is quite busy. Oh, well. For some reason I thought they would have had some sort of permanently installed sprinkler irrigation system in Central Park. I guess not. How does 6.5 Avenue get its title? Well, I'm assuming it's the most simplest of reasons being that it's in between 6th and 7th Avenue. Ouch, sorry to hear. Yeah, I still think the thing that we delayed on was probably something we should have done much sooner, and that's getting baby Commuter to sleep outside of our room. I know there's a lot of literature supporting keeping them in the room maybe the first year of life, 6 to 12 months, I think 6 minimum. But well, technically they're gonna get a red light now. Will I be able to cross? I don't know if he's gonna let me, but we're gonna take it. Very good. Yeah, but the issue I find is they don't learn how to self-soothe when they're in the same room as you. Because they can sense you're there, and they won't stop until you get them, I think. That's right, Andre. Pools don't require ball people to put on caps, do they? I come pre-installed with a swimming cap. Adam's kid barely made it 6 weeks, let alone 6 months. Yeah, I mean, all these guidelines exist, but again, I don't know what difference it would make in the long run, but you know. He's been in his own room but knows you'll come. Gotcha. Well, it's tough. Those initial, if you really start like if you really try to go by the cry it out method, which feels awful to do when you do it, but like baby Commuter did really well initially, you know, getting her to bed, but still gets a lot of nighttime awakenings. But then eventually she figured it out, and even though she might still get up at times, she goes back to sleep on her own. Children don't read any of these books. Exactly. That's what I found about all those kinds of books for, raising your toddlers and whatnot. They don't actually read the books. What applies to one might not apply to another. And I think people at that stage with a baby, they get so exhausted and burnt out from lack of sleep, they'll reach towards any form of literature. Anything that'll give them some answers about how to make things better. Snake oils, all sorts of essences, anything. Interesting, Mojave. Maybe XGPT can give us another breakdown of it. Have I walked over Brooklyn or Queensboro bridges? We have, and on video, just not for a commute. Well, actually, we've done Brooklyn Bridge for a commute before because when I used to work more on Monday holidays, I would take the Brooklyn Bridge on those days as like a special treat. I know, Sue. I know. Volleyball's over here. Oh, those 6.5 Avenue stop signs are tough on the cars because the people never stop. Like, never. People cross the street and they just keep going. So it's not like, at a traffic light, a bunch of people build up and then we'll cross when the light changes. No, they just keep going. So I think it gets pretty frustrating for the cars in that situation too. Whoa. GPT already said there were too many post offices in New York last time we asked. Now I think it's even more. I think before GPT said there were like 400 something post offices now, and they're up to 514. If 460 was wrong, then I can only imagine. I don't even understand. Swanky's going. All right, all we know is that Maddie better be ready. I hear a helicopter or something over us. It's quite noisy. It's ruining my ambiance in the park. Postal hallucinations, yes. GPT knows little about USPS. It always misappropriates, misapproximates number of post offices in the city of New York. That's all I got for you in terms of that. All right, we've been walking near the mall. You can see Naumburg Bandshell over there. But let's get over to Bethesda. Maybe looking at the fountain will help me feel cooler. Now that helicopter's just going back and forth. Yeah, Mojave, the whole thing is off. I don't know. And last time we asked GPT was in the 400s about how many post office locations are in New York City. So it's just wrong. You know what I have to say about that? I can blame the heat or humidity on that. Or that on the humidity. All right, okay. Mm-hmm. The question is, my fascinating facts, they only have a 2% actual fact rate. The bandshell. Remember back like 20 years ago, having stamps was like an important thing, right? I don't think I've actually like had to go buy stamps in the longest time. I remember they kept trying to get people to get stamps by saying, oh, these are forever stamps now. They're always good. The postage will stay the same. Once there was a YouTuber bold, whose content was funny and gold. With likes and subscribers, they soared even higher, bringing joy to the young and the old. Very wholesome. There's still money orders. Yeah, I think so. I guess because that money's more guaranteed. No arches today. Does that help us avoid the buffers? Let's find out. Great, now GPT thinks there's 402 post offices. How does this work? GPT can't keep getting simple answers wrong every time. It's not like a new post office opens every year even. Like, even if it's accurate as of 2021, October, whenever the database is, like, it should only be off by single digits at most. Nice stagnant water here. Mosquitoes love this place. I still hear the helicopter. It really doesn't want to let people enjoy the park today. Kate moved over to 9 acres in North Carolina. Nice. Sandy, have a great night. Oh, I missed Andy Diaz. Good morning. Will our ode to the Bow Bridge work? Let's see. Oh, graceful Bow Bridge, a haven in Central Park. In Central Park's embrace, where dreams take flight upon its arch, love's meetings find their perfect place. Ah. Pizzaman, good morning. I wanted to read it as Pizza Man, but there was a Mad TV sketch. I can't remember his name. It wasn't Michael McDonald, it was another guy, but he played this guy called Rubber Man, but they kept calling him Rubberman, and he was just like bouncing around. Ooh, a acetylene tank explosion on Madison. You're not watching Mad TV. Is that really what happened? What happened? We were just on Madison. Carl, good morning. Maybe that's why the helicopter's flying around. Two injured, eesh. Hopefully not too serious. No, it wasn't Phil Lamar for sure, not him. Madison and 56th, we just turned off Madison at like 40 something street, so we were not too far off. It wasn't Bobby Lee. I hear another helicopter. Let's see. Rubber Man Mad TV. Was it Pat Kilbane? Maybe. Penny Dome, touring different places. Good morning. Oh, is it Manhattan Henge tonight? Ooh. Oh, Rob, yeah, you're right there. It's hard to camp out the perfect spot because it gets so busy there. Andre, hello. You want the poison ivy report? I'm looking. I'm looking for an obvious one. Maybe they did some cleaning, but they didn't yet get this one. Or this one. This is not poison ivy, but that is, I think. Monday mornings, I don't know what time we're going to do Mondays. They actually found something for me temporarily. So we have something, but it's a little too far to commute walking wise the entire way. So I think it's going to be like a partial commute, but I haven't yet figured it out. And the first Monday of that is next Monday, so I may not even do a commute just to get all my bearings straight over there and get the lay of the land a little bit. And then maybe after that, we'll see. That's the only bird language I know. It was Pachelbane. Okay. RJ's heading out. Thanks for stopping in, RJ. Michael Stevens, good morning. Have I gotten recognized in public? Not really. Well, no. Maybe while we were streaming a couple times, handful, but never outside the stream. Maybe in the winter we'll see more raccoons around here. Are we checking the fake bird today? We should. Okay. I hear a lot of rustling over here. Oh, it's birds. Not sure I fully understand the question, Damien. James, good morning. Cobra. Elevation changes. Yeah, there's a bit of some hilly areas in the park. That's a thing. All right, let's get to the next bridge. Was that Oak Bridge, I think? For some reason, I can never remember the name of the Oak Bridge properly. I always want to call it the Iron Bridge. I don't know why. Let's change it. The water is nice, green, and stagnant. That's good. No bird statues today. tourists coming into New York to watch Manhattanhenge. Nice. The bird I spotted a couple weeks ago has been seen recently at the pool near the grotto. That same one? Did they identify it because it doesn't move? The fastest walker on the planet is currently unknown. Gravy, good morning. Uh-oh, Damien's spending a lot of money. Need caters. Who's doing the same thing, staring for fish? Oh gosh, what was that? Did anyone see what happened there? Is that a fish? Trying to like grab an insect off the top of the water? There's a haze covering Billionaires Row right now. Alexandra, good morning. Andy, people are saying that there was some sort of a explosion on Madison Avenue. So maybe, but that helicopter's going west right now, which is not in the direction of Madison Avenue from where we are, but. Let me try to zoom into Essex House. God, this way we have a target. I'll do a max zoom so you'll see what the iPhone can do in this video at the max. I think this is it. There's a lot more shakiness though. The gimbal and the electronic stabilization can only account for so much when you're zoomed in super far. Back to normal. Oh yeah, plenty of fish and turtles. You're even allowed to fish in Central Park. It's catch and release, but you are allowed to fish here. I don't know the rules beyond that you're allowed to fish and it's catch and release, but I'm sure there's some other little nuances maybe. I don't know the exact specifics. Yeah, you can also see that it's a popular photo spot. You can see the paint is worn away from people leaning on the railing as I was. It was definitely a fish? Okay. Mystery solved. Arcade Action Ace, good morning. Is that an angry squirrel? No, it's a bird. Procomsignathus. Central Park, a haven in the heart of the city where nature and urban life blend so beautifully from bustling streets to tranquil paths. It's a site, a sanctuary of green, true delight. What is on my knuckles? Gonna be a lot of folks out on the biking and running paths today. Gonna find a good spot to cross, or good timing to cross. If anyone is gonna do their exercise today, they're gonna do it now, earlier, before it gets super hot out. I think we're creeping into the 90s today. All right, I'll find my spot to cross soon. I mean, the easiest way for me would just be to cross at the crosswalk and wait for the light to change, but you know, that's not how we do things. Actually, we have the light now, but I'm assuming nobody's gonna stop. Yeah. High of 92, beach day. Did somebody ask GPT to write a poem about the quadratic formula with photos? Quadratic formula, useful creation, solving equations with precision, negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, solution we seek, a formula that's strong and unique. My goodness. R2D2C has made it. Visiting us from a world beyond. A galaxy far, far away. A train ride or a bus ride away. Mercury Moments Josh is here. Upset about the beach days in the middle of the week. Time to take a day. Although, you know, probably better in terms of actually getting to the beach and being on the beach, as it'll probably be less crowded. So if you do want to go to the beach and you can't take the day, probably the way to do it. Our friend the red oak tree. At one time we saw one raccoon. Oh, another joke about atoms, GPT. That's the 737th time. Time check, 7:13, not too bad. A poem about stagnant water. Oh, I want to read this. Stagnant park pond, a murky blue, nature's breath stifled, life askew, stillness reigns, no ripples play, beauty lost in water's decay. My goodness. What was the #1 restaurant in 2022? GPT probably wouldn't know that, but maybe somebody can look that up. We got to use clickbait essentially. It's not me. Good morning. Christian unblocked iPod. Raccoons, they could. Crossing early today. Central Park West. It's a nice picture. It's like half city, half forest. If you take a picture looking right all the way north on Central Park West, not bad. If you like line it up perfectly, use some rule of thirds thing on it. Damien enjoyed lunch. Jason Freeman thinks it was Hatsuhana. I agree with that. I've never been to La Bernardine. In terms of like recent reviews, I wonder if it's overpriced. I also heard 11 Madison became vegetarian only. Now, it's just me, okay, but if I'm going to be paying like $400 a person at a fancy restaurant, I don't think I can justify it being just vegetables, being a non-vegetarian, an omnivore, as you might say, is what I am. But yeah, that's just me. At least I heard it. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard, that 11 Madison became vegetarian. In terms of like fancy French restaurants, we like Gabriel Cruther a lot. Yeah, not everyone likes Peter Luger, and I think a lot of their steaks I heard are pre-cooked, and they finish off the cook before you order or when you order it, which I guess makes sense if they go through a lot of them. But you would expect a high-end restaurant, I guess, to be made to order from the beginning. Twain's got more jokes today. Oh, really? Grivy's not been the smartest move? Are they making less money? I mean, I don't know what they expected, but I mean, you can have like a vegan menu, like a vegan prefix menu if you want, or a chef's tasting vegan menu, but you know, have it 2 of them.
Okay, how are you?
You know? Omakase is like chef's tasting, but with sushi. Although I'm sure Nightbot GPT will tell us more precisely. Free national calling at the Link NYC stations. Is masa worth the price? What will GPT say? Depends on the individual. Masa is like $500 a person. Never been there. A ring-shaped product that originated in Poland. Dense and chewy texture, typically topped with various seeds. Typically topped with various seeds. Top of my bagel. Topped with seeds. Sorry. Masa is $1,000 a person? I thought it was $500 a head. I don't look it up that frequently, but I'm sure it's a Googleable offense. Not an offense, but you know what I mean. This raccoon never smiled at me. Nightbot GPT took it very literally. Some poop on the floor. Uh-oh, will GPT get confused? Too many things at once? The term bodega comes from Spanish, refers to a small corner store commonly found in Hispanic communities selling a variety of products. Aha. Like a corner deli, yeah. School bus is coming. I probably could have crossed. Although I'm kind of enjoying that old school Mercedes station wagon over there. That vanilla colored one, the off-white. Put it Elvis said if you're of course. It's got the jokes. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Car is coming. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff here. I've been GPT'd out. Most expensive dinner was in Vegas. Interesting. Was it worth that money? Commuter walks to swag. Yes, that's right. Fancy steak restaurant. Well, I hope fancy and steak also means you get like 2 pounds of meat. What's the #1 restaurant in NYC? Kochi? Tatiana, according to New York Times, and Kochi according to Time Out. Interesting. The oldest surviving restaurant in New York? That's a good question. I don't know. I know Pete's Tavern is pretty old, but I don't think it's the oldest. An ode to the walking commuter. Oh boy. Whew. I'm getting a little overheated. I mean, I don't know how I used to do those afternoon walks in the past. In the summer especially. Ooh, look at these sunflowers. Il Molino, huh? Never been there. Where is that? Ooh, and a giant, what is that, a hibiscus? Egor, hello. We went to the Grand Boucherie recently. That was nice. It's a very big restaurant though. I like the cozier feeling ones. Touring, good to see you too. Oh, Francis Tavern. I feel like I should have known that with all the history around the Saunter. That's like the starting point of the Great Saunter, isn't it? Or end point? Is that the one you can make a drink out of? Don't they? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know they have like hibiscus drinks. I guess that's probably that one. Second is PJ Clark's. Wait, PJ Clark's? Pete's Tavern is older than PJ Clark's. Pete's Tavern is like 1860s. Does it not count because it's a tavern, not a restaurant? Or, ooh, another old Mercedes. Are we missing Ron today? Third is McDonald's. Hate that. All right. McFarley's Ale House in NYC is approximately insert years. Depend. It's a swing and a miss there, GPT. Swing and a miss. At least you tried. Did I say hi to Happy Go Lucky yet? Good morning. And if I did, you get a double. Yeah, I thought Pete's Tavern was 1860, and then also that Francis Tavern is the oldest. It also has tavern in the name. So I feel like Pete's should be in there somewhere too. Oh yeah, Eric, I did notice that Action Kid was out in Colorado. Maybe he can find RJ. Need more likes. Are they taking down the scaffolding? I think they are, because I do believe it was all boarded up before. And now we have a sunroof. Still nothing going on with this Big Apple Asian Cuisine place. White Horse Tavern in Rhode Island. Let's go. They should still have the original ale that they served when they first opened. That's what I think. All right, if we get a buffer soon, that's my warning to you, because we're nearing the buffer zone. Get in the zone with buffer zone. The light's already changing. Oh, actually, lights for the left turners off of Columbus. So maybe if there's not too many turning, we can cross after they turn. But right now, I don't know. There's 8 seconds left. You know what? Let's go. Let's muscle through. Made it. Now let's see what else happens with the buffer. How are we on the buffering? Mattress Firm. Sunset Blue, good morning. Here's another example of Paulownia tree. They grow fast and they have giant leaves. I'm assuming someone's going to pull that out eventually. Mini Faraday cage. It's all those springs. We gotta make a petition to make sure Mattress Firm switches over to fully foam mattresses. There's a street sweeper there making some noise. Not really, Dave. At least never when I'm not streaming. Premium time for Mattress Firm, yes. It's the Delta Sleep Waves. Next, help you jogging. I don't know about that. Carl Skis, good morning. 7:33, not bad. Good. I got a lot of work to do today here on Wednesday because I missed last Wednesday, and work just piles on. It doesn't just disappear if I don't do it that day, which is weird. That's what I'd like for it to happen, but it doesn't. So I have double the work to do today. Maybe not double, but you know, more than the usual amount for a Wednesday. Okay. What is on this branch? What are those? Oh, it's off a ginkgo tree. Those are those smelly ginkgo things, I think. Sit on my fence under my tree. Andrew Walters, good morning. Oh, what did I miss here? Some GPT stuff? Let's see. I missed the super sticker from Mal Basset with 3 pounds. Thank you, Mal. Appreciate that. Hold on. Well, I can understand your desire for tips. I must encourage you to prioritize your work and put in the effort. That's right. We always wait at the Frederick Douglass houses. That's right. Yeah, robot vacuum for your pool, Susie. Nice. Do I drink the best quality beer? I like Pilsners. That's right, ginkgo biloba trees, that's right. Yes, Kinko's is a store. Maybe they make Kinko's paper from ginkgo trees. What's happening at Starbucks? You know, this isn't this isn't the only Starbucks getting a renovation. I don't know if they have more money than they all thought they did this year, but there's another one undergoing renovations right now in Kips Bay. Like, I don't think this one got torn down. Usually if it were going away and they were renovating to put another store, they would take down the name very fast. The name would not stay up during renovations if they're, well, not during transitions to a different store. It wouldn't happen. Like, even if they were tearing it down, they get rid of any tiling very quick from what I've seen. Since it's no longer associated with the place. But I think it's just wait a second. GPT put his own little error message in. I mean, Ambrose put his own little GPT error message in. I had to do a double take there. You know what I really like in the summer? Light, summery, like a Hefeweizen. Johnny Lee and Elmhurst, hello, goodbye. It's not me knows the way. Maddie asked if I was trying to be a motorbike. Yes. Yes. Okay, maybe that's better. What am I getting for Prime Day? I don't know. I feel like Prime Day is a scam. Not like a scam, but like it's just the way they encourage you to buy stuff that you might not really need. Although some baby puzzles did go on sale. So maybe if you need some baby stuff, But I would only say only buy stuff that you were going to buy anyway that just happened to go on sale. So I think baby stuff is the way to go. Especially stuff like that's disposable, like diapers, if that's on sale. Get that, or pouches. Oh gosh. Get those pouches. Pouches can be so expensive and babies love pouches. You could of course also make your own pouches if you have a nice super blender or something like what are those called, Vitamix? Then you can make reusable pouches out of whatever you want. But babies love pouches. The pens are not on sale. Yeah, they know the things they can really put on sale. There's the things that people will buy no matter what that don't really need sales to sell. But you can always expect Amazon devices to go on sale. So if you need a home device like an Echo, now's the time to get that. I mean, an Echo Dot is a nice little device. The one with the clock is nice because you can put that in the bathroom. The clock brightness is ambient. All right, so much phlegm today, sorry. Mojave wants 40 more likes. We're almost at what? How many likes are we at? 260? Oh yeah, can we get to 300 so I can go to work? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Ron did come in. We were talking about you earlier. You made it. Good. Hey, Narelle with a $30 Australian super chat. Buy BBCs and puzzles from you? All right, we will. The bee flying around me. Huh. You said it's midsummer already? Don't do this. Summer only just started. Hey, yo, Ange has made it too. Good morning. I don't know if you caught all my phlegminess, but here I am. I sound like an old boat trying to get started. Bagels and Walks Sean with a $2 super chat for one single lozenge. Can I go to like CVS and just say, one lozenge, please? Why is that like the old-timey voice? Is that what everyone used to sound like in the 50s, like on the radio? One tiny lozenge for me, please. It's like anytime Conan O'Brien uses that old-timey voice, that's what it sounds like also. But thank you. Yes, days have been getting shorter since the summer solstice, right? June 21st it was this year. It's like a minute-by-minute shorter thing, but you know. Days are getting shorter, yes. Lozenge me. Turning news alerts on the radio. All right. Time check again. 7:41. Oh, let's get to work so we can. Oh no. I've been standing here too long. Ants are crawling on me. I can't lean on the fence. An ant was on my hand. Conan O'Brien has perfected that voice. That's true. Anyway, all right. Thanks again, everyone, for joining today. 62 days till the Swankies. 2 months. 2 months away. Getting antsy about going to work. All right. Yes. Literally. I don't know if anybody can tell me exactly what's going to happen with daylight savings time this year. I'm assuming nothing, but if anything changes, let me know. Anyway, thanks again, everyone, for dropping in today. Appreciate super chat, super stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Can't dance with the ants in my pants. Or can I? Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too if you're listening. Thumbs up if you wanna. Thank you already if you have. "54 days to Labor Day." That's the official end of summer, really. I mean, once Labor Day hits, we know summer's done because school restarts And that's it. The Labor Day barbecue sends off summer. And then Narelle comes, bringing Australian summer with her. Oh, we're almost at 300 likes? Okay, finalize those likes in the next 30 seconds. Oh, Mars and World White Angel made it. Good morning. We were talking about the oldest places in New York. We mentioned Francis Tavern, and talked about the saunter for a moment. Narelle needs a summer. You've only had 3 winters. That means are you missing them? No, you'll be back. You'll be back for your summer. You're not going to be here for 3 months this time, so you'll be back for your summer. And of course, thanks to the mods. Oh, but we hit 300 likes. Strong effort, everyone. Very strong effort. Depends on the visas. Oh. I need that single lozenge. How about I stand under a tree, look directly up, open my mouth, and yell out lozenge? Will I get a lozenge or will I get some bird poop? Now that's a gamble I don't think I want to take. Oh, Fred, good morning. Anyway, thanks also for helping us reach the like goal. 300 is a nice round number. Something about Sparta. I won't like whatever you get. Oh, hold on. Narelle got a membership out. Alato is active. And Mojave was the lucky recipient. It came really out of order for me. Like, that's interesting. I don't know if that came in, like the Mojave received the membership before Narelle gifted it in my chat, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way Prism queued it all up. Anyway, welcome again, Mojave. Thanks, Narelle, for the lottery. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'm no longer leaning on the fence because of the ants. But I think I'm going to start moving now because I kind of want to make sure I shake off all the ants. So thanks again, everyone. Have a great rest of Wednesday. Have a great Thursday, Friday, depending on how much of it you have before you see me, if you're coming to join us. And we'll see you then, Friday morning, New York time, about 6:15 a.m. So until then, have a good one. Bye.